Hi everyone, we're back with two budget-priced upright vacuums. Today I'm going to be doing a quick feature overview of these machines and what I think of them after a couple days of use with this and a couple weeks with this one. So without further ado, let's get started with this video. Okay everyone, so we have the Bissell PowerSwift Compact and the Eureka Max Swivel. These are two budget-priced upright vacuums, both costing around $60. I'm going to go over the features and the things I like and don't like about them. So we're going to start off with the Eureka. I've had the Eureka for a couple of weeks now. And I really do like the design of this Eureka, most of it. I do like the swivel. It's really nice to have swivel on such an inexpensive vacuum. It goes pretty flat, about this far. It has a decent sized dirt bin. You can see there's some pet hair in there. If I undo this, there's access to our filters. You can see the filter has some dust on it. But to empty the bin, you pull this little latch and it empties. Not too bad. It's very lightweight. The machine has a pretty nice brush roll. The brushes are of medium stiffness. It has this little gasket to prevent scattering on hard floors, and it has all rubberized non-marring wheels. No height adjustment. It also has a filter that is stored back here. You just pull like this and the filter comes off. It's definitely not sealed or anything, but what do you really expect at this price anyways? Those are the things I like. I like the swivel. The dirt bin is big. The things I don't like is this tool. It's so small and it's really difficult to get it to go to dust and brush. You really have to, like this, really push it in order to get it. It's really tiny. The brushes are a little on the stiff side. The crevice tool is so short, it's like a joke. It's like an inch of actual crevice, usable crevice tool. Don't even bother with this. The cord is a little on the short side for me, in my opinion. I think it's 20 feet. The hose is all right. I mean, it gets the job done. Nothing particularly special about this vacuum hose. But the things I don't like would be mainly the attachment. I also don't like how it doesn't have any height adjustment. You can see there's no height adjustment on this vacuum, and it doesn't have a floating nozzle, so it can almost impossible to push on this carpet that we're making this video on. It also doesn't have a clear brush roll window, and I also find that the suction only coming from right here means that on this side of the brush roll, it tends to scatter a little bit. I'd say from here, this is where it really cleans the best, this part right here that my hand isn't covering. The rest of this area, it tends to scatter a little bit. But overall, it does a pretty good job on carpets, but I wish they would have taken the hose, I'll show you right now, and done this with it, because the vacuum will still steer and still go upright, but having the hose like right here or up like that, or even like right in here like that would be better. But having it all the way on this side, I don't like. I also don't like if you pull back at all on this, like just gently pushing on it like that. You have to like barely push. If you do anything, this vacuum will tip over and recline. So now let's go to the Bissell. The Bissell PowerSwift Compact I got a couple days ago. It has a similarly sized dirt bin in physical size, but the Bissell you can fill, or the Eureka has a higher max fill line here versus like right here. But the Eureka, the dirt spins across the cyclone and just drops gently into the bottom of the bin, while the Bissell kind of compacts the dirt. You can see how light and fluffy this dirt is. You can see this dirt's a little bit more compacted. So the Bissell has a little bit of a cleaner shroud as well. You can see how the shroud is almost clean, because the difference is with the Eureka, the dirt goes right past the shroud as soon as it enters the bin. Through here, it moves up through the bottom of this gray thing, spins around right past the shroud. The Bissell, the dirt comes in and hits this gray piece of separator right here and then falls to the bottom and doesn't directly go straight past the cyclone as soon as you turn, or as soon as the dirt enters the machine. The Bissell also has a washable filter under its dirt bin. You can see this is it right here. It has a little bit of fuzz on it, but not really much dust, which is important. Clogged filters are not good. And when it comes to attachments, well, it's kind of, it's not really fair, but we'll get into that in just a second. The brush roll is a clear brush roll window. It also has a little gasket back here. The brushes are much stiffer and much denser. You can hear the difference. Right next to my microphone. That's the Bissell brushes. Let's grab the Eureka. Much softer on the Eureka. The Bissell definitely agitates better. The inclusion of height adjustment means that you can adjust the height of the Bissell for cleaning different heights of carpet. Like on this carpet, it won't push on 3, but if I set it to high, the vacuum glides across the carpet perfectly. So having height adjustment is very important, I think. Both of them have their power switches located in the back. The Bissell has a standard foot recline, while the Eureka has the pull recline. The Bissell does not have non-barring rubber wheels, so there's one thing the Eureka does have. But the Bissell has a standard release that you press here to recline the vacuum. The Eureka does not. It has the pull recline, which is a bit of a problem, as I said. But yeah, this fight just really isn't fair, and I will show you. This is the attachment that comes with the Eureka. Now let's get lower. This is the Eureka's attachment. Now let's get out the Bissell's attachments. You have this brush, dusting brush, turns into a upholstery tool like this. You spin it to this side. So, here's what's included with your Bissell PowerSwift, and this is what you get with the Eureka. You get this little itsy crevice tool versus the Bissell's crevice tool. Which crevice tool would you rather clean your sofa with? Why they fit in each other? The choice is pretty obvious, but which tool would you rather dust with? Good luck cleaning upholstery with the Eureka. You can either choose with the Bissell the upholstery flat brush, or the little flat tool with these little, I don't know what you call them, ridges to help pick up hair, or you can choose this turbo brush with decently stiff bristles and even is easy to clean by just pulling like this. Oh. And if you want to reach up high, that's just impossible with the Eureka. With the Bissell, then you just take the hose off. A little bit tricky at times, but nonetheless. Locks. Want to reach in between your refrigerator. Which one is more effective? About a foot versus about 3 feet. This setup right here would be perfect for cleaning stairs. If you want to clean your stairs with this Bissell, right here is the most comfortable. You can also take the handle and just attach this directly to here. Rarely do I see a vacuum that includes an extension plus a handle. Usually it's one or the other. Even a more expensive Bissells, they don't include that. But with this Bissell, you can clean your stairs. When you're cleaning your stairs, you can store an extra tool with you. You can store this crevice tool. No, it does not get in the way of your hand while cleaning. So you can pop this off and trade this with this. And then clean the edges of your stairs while cleaning both tools with you. I mean, I'll keep the turbo brush in place. I mean, it's not really even fair for the Eureka Max Swivel. It's not even a battle that the Eureka Max Swivel can. The Eureka Max Swivel not only can't win at this battle, it can barely fight it at all when it comes to included attachments versus the Bissell. Because the Bissell has so many more attachments than the Eureka does that it's basically not even a fair fight. You just get so much more included with the Bissell, and I appreciate that. And they all store on board. Some vacuums will give you a turbo brush, but you have to put it to the side. Well, with the Bissell, everything is stored on the machine, which is really important. So if I was to choose, if I had to have only one of these vacuums in my house, I couldn't buy any separate attachments. The price is obvious. Or sorry, for the price, the choice is obvious, and it's got to be the Bissell. Sure, the Eureka has the swivel, but I don't really care about the swivel if all I get is this really crappy, pretty much useless attachment. If you get this, discard of it and get a real attachment. Get like a turbo tool or something. Let's see if the Bissell's turbo tool will fit on the Eureka. No, it won't. See, that's what I mean. See, look at that. It just reclined on its own. The Bissell doesn't do that because it's got an actual lock to keep it from doing that. But the winner of this is easily the Bissell. We have height adjustment, clear brush roll window, a better cyclone system in my opinion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attachments, a nice hose, a 3-foot longer cord. It's a landslide victory for the Bissell PowerSwift Compact Upright. If you're looking for a vacuum that actually can clean your home, and not just your carpets and maybe your hard floors. Because the Eureka's good, but it struggles with large debris because there's no way to lift the nozzle up. The Bissell will work on any hard floor surface and all the way up to the thickest shag rugs because it includes this height adjustment. So overall, I would 100% recommend purchasing the Bissell PowerSwift Compact over the Eureka Max Swivel. The Bissell is so much of a better vacuum, and it is way better in every way possible. It's just a landslide victory for the Bissell, and I would recommend purchasing this Bissell over the Eureka. It's a little bit heavier in my opinion. Well, it is heavier. Let's confirm that with a scale and see which one is truly heavier. Unit pound. £9.98 pounds. Around 11 pounds. I can't get a 100% reading, but I can tell you just by feeling it that the Bissell is heavier. So around 11 pounds for the Bissell and 9 pounds for the Eureka, but it's really just a no-brainer. I mentioned that the Bissell also comes, I think it makes a second to grab it, with an extra filter. This is a Febreze filter. You put this in place of your regular filter, it makes your vacuum and your whole house, excuse me, as you vacuum, smell better. So overall, the Bissell is way better. It's a much better vacuum, and I would 100% recommend the Bissell over the Eureka. Please let me know what you think about this video. Tell me what you want to see next, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.